Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Welcome to Disney Resort Tour here at Disney's Grand Floridian at Walt Disney World, where we've been staying for the past 6 nights. In this video I'm going to show you as much of the resort as possible from the room, which is beautiful, so make sure you stay tuned for that coming up, as well as the grand lobby, the restaurants, the shops, and so much more to come. So come along with me. Now, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort is a deluxe resort here at Walt Disney World. It's one of the most beautiful resorts I've ever stayed at, for sure, and it consists of rooms, suites. They also have club level here, as well as, of course, DVC. This in front of me is the main building. This is where you will be able to see the grand chandelier, the beautiful lobby. It is stunning, and we are going to go in there in a bit so you can have a look at that. But the Grand Floridian also has some outer buildings, which if you're not staying club level, if you're not paying for club level, then you will more than likely be in one of the outer buildings, which is where we are staying as well. And I'm going to take you to our building in a bit, and you can kind of see a bit of a map of the entire resort over here. This is the main building, as you can see, and we are just over here right now, and you can see the outer buildings surrounding the main building. So we've got Sago Cay, Sugarloaf Key, Boca Chica, Big Pine Key, there's a pool bar, there's a restaurant over there, and then Conch Key is actually where we are staying for this trip. Now, I'm not sure if you can see or not, but there's actually a wedding happening today here at the Grand Floridian, which is amazing. They do actually have a wedding pavilion at the Grand Floridian, so if you want to, if you've got the money, if you really enjoy this beautiful resort, then it is a place, it's an option for you to get wedded at. Anyway, from this main building, which is where the main lobby is at, if you're coming by car, you'll be entering from the other side. This is the more relaxing area side of the main building, but if you turn this way to my left here, you will find the quick service option at the Grand Floridian. The quick service here is called Gasparilla Island, and it's got your basic needs, so things like burgers, flatbreads, french fries, chicken nuggets, things like that you can definitely find here, as well as some sweet treats, cupcakes, croissants for breakfast, items like that, as well as some sandwiches. It's not the biggest of quick service restaurants that I've been to in terms of resort quick services, but that's because the Grand Floridian isn't a huge resort. It's big enough, don't get me wrong, but compared to some of the value ones, for instance, it's definitely smaller. It feels more intimate, it's more relaxing because there's fewer people staying there with you. But we've tried some of the food options from there, and actually it was good. It wasn't phenomenal, but some of the options were really good. So this is the spinach and tomato flatbread, which my mom and I are going to be sharing today. It smells delicious. It smells very fresh, like you can tell it's just been made. Quite a lot of cheese on there, some broccolis as well, tomatoes. Yeah, good size as well, easily shareable, so we're going to give it a go now. My mom's already tried the pizza flatbread, and she said it's phenomenal, so hopefully it will be as good as she says it is. Mothers know best. This is genuinely really good, and it's not something I would normally order. I'm more of a burger kind of person, not really a pizza person, but this I would recommend. So I'm about to try this, which apparently is a chocolate cheesecake. It's got the Grand Floridian logo on the top though, which is what intrigued me, because I like things that are unique to every resort. It smells good, it looks very, very cute as well. So yeah, let's see what it tastes like. This is what the inside of the cheesecake looks like. Very nice, looks promising actually. See, I'm not the biggest cheesecake fan, but I can appreciate a good one, and this is definitely a nice cheesecake. Nice flavour. The chocolate on the top, the dark chocolate, adds a layer of crunch to it. It's nice, and it's cute as well, which is the main reason I'm eating it. By the way, bananas and fruits are apparently on the house. I didn't expect it. I went to purchase one, and the cast member said it's on the house. So good to know. I would recommend it. It's a nice option, especially if you just want a quick bite to eat, and if you don't want to go to a full-on sit-down restaurant. If you want to just stay at your resort, then you can do that. But look at this view on the other side. I hope you guys can see the castle all the way on the other side of the lake. The fact that I'm able to just see it as I'm walking around my resort every single day and evening is something that I just can't get over. I just look at that. It is stunning. Cinderella Castle in Magic Kingdom, because Grand Floridian is one of the closest resorts to the Magic Kingdom. You can get a monorail there if you wish to, you can get a boat, you can even walk if you want. Now, I haven't personally tried the walkway to Magic Kingdom yet, but it is there, and I hear it takes about 20-25 minutes max, so really not bad. But you've got the monorail as well, you've got the boat, so there's so many other options if you don't want to walk it. But look at that, and it's so cool. There's a wedding happening. Like, I don't want to get too close to them because obviously it's their wedding. I don't want to invade their privacy, but they are there. There's a full-on wedding, and congratulations if you end up watching this video, whoever you are, which I doubt you will watch this video, but that's so cool. That is so cool. Leave a comment down below. Would you want to get married here at the Grand Floridian Resort? Because I never thought I did. I mean, I'm not even getting married anytime soon. I don't want to get married actually, but if I were to get married, I feel like this would be a beautiful place to have that celebration. Anyway, let me take you to our room slowly but surely. These boats actually are not the boats that take you to the park. These are just like relaxing boats that you can go on if you wish to, if you just want to do some activities in the resort. You can see a monorail going past all the way in the back as well. But yeah, I think this is more like, it said fishing somewhere, so if you're into your fishing, then maybe you can hire one of these boats and go around fishing if that's a fun activity that you want to enjoy. Now we are here in January of 2024, which means that Florida, even though it's generally hot, it can also have some cooler days, meaning that it's not always the most ideal weather to just sit around and enjoy. But if you're coming in slightly warmer ones, then they do have benches across the resort everywhere, and they give fantastic views. Like, I would love just sitting here by this lovely lake, seeing the beautiful Grand Floridian building in the back, you know, seeing the castle and just maybe reading a book, maybe just people watching. It can be really lovely. Now this is one of the buildings, Sugarloaf, that we are currently walking past over here, but the building that we're staying at is the one after that. As I said, it's called Conchki. And as we carry on towards our building Conchki, you can see the pathways to some of the other buildings, including one of the restaurants, Narcoossee's, which we haven't eaten at on this trip. But again, leave a comment down below, let me know if you have, if it's something that you think we should try maybe next time we come here, because you can always come to this resort even if you're not staying at. If you have a dining reservation, you are more than welcome to come. You can also just come and check it out if you wish to. I'd been to this resort a number of times before I finally got to stay here on this trip, and you might have noticed we are getting closer and closer to Cinderella's castle, because as I mentioned, we are staying in Conchki, which in my opinion is one of the best buildings, outer buildings, that you can stay at. And we actually got incredibly lucky. Some lovely cast members when we checked in, Hannah and Cece, big shout out to them. If you want to see the whole thing, make sure you watch my travel day vlog. But they kindly decided to upgrade us. We had paid for a regular resort view room, and they were just so kind. We arrived so late because we had a very long travel day. We actually came to Florida from Atlanta, so it was a long day. It was my mom's first visit to Disney World, and they were just so lovely. So they upgraded us to a slightly higher up room, which is a water view room, and they even gave me a choice as to which level I wanted. We're on the 5th floor, you will see in a bit. They gave me a couple of options of buildings, and then they recommended Conchki as one of the best. Oh, the boat is going past, you can hear it, and it truly has been fantastic. So again, huge shout out and thank you to Cece and Hannah at the Grand Floridian front desk for making this trip more magical. And make sure you keep watching because they went above and beyond, they truly did. And as you can see, the monorail is just going past again. You can see the top of the castle over there, and if you look to the right a little bit, just over there, you might even be able to see a little bit of Space Mountain too, which is incredible. And I imagine some of the rooms here, obviously our room is just like a water room, water view room, which I will show you, but they do also have some theme park view rooms where you can actually fully see the theme park. Obviously you have to pay a lot more for it. Oh, 2 monorails going across each other. But yeah, this is a phenomenal resort. I did not expect to fall in love with this resort as much as I have. Look at that beautiful clock, by the way. It looks very nice, very in theme with the whole resort. It's 2:20 p.m. at the moment. But with that being said, let's head into our building, Conchki. You can see the little trash cans over here, and I love the logo for the Grand Floridian over here, the GF. It is beautiful, wonderful. So as soon as you come in, you can hear that beautiful kind of old school music, which is just so relaxing. I love the wallpapers here. My mom's a big fan of them as well. It's just so lovely, so elegant. Like even the outer buildings, and I'm going to show you the main building, which is obviously the most grand of all of them, but even the outer buildings all have really nice lobbies. There you go, there's a little mirror here. My hair is a bit of a mess because it's windy. It is windy today. It's about 13-14 degrees Celsius, so it's rather cold, but it's sunny and nice still. These details I really enjoy of the lights. They are adorable. They've got some nice seats as well if you wish to relax for a little bit. And then on the other side, just some flowers, some orchids. And then slowly but surely, you get to the building area with the lobby, which, like I said, obviously not as grand as the main building, but honestly still incredibly grand. Like, look at that. My mom and I were both so shocked when we first arrived here on our first night, like 12 o'clock midnight, and we saw this and we just could not believe how amazing everything was. Really nice, comfortable seats, sofas, nice music. And I guess one of the bonus points about staying in one of the outer buildings is that it won't be as busy as the main building, so it's just a lot quieter. It feels so much quieter. You feel like you do have your privacy whilst being only like a 3-minute walk away from the main building at the Grand Floridian Resort. So I do actually really enjoy that. When I was looking to book this trip, and I booked it quite a long time ago actually. I want to say 9-10 months ago is when I first booked and put the deposit down for this trip, staying at the Grand Floridian, bringing my mom here for her very first time. Of course I was looking at different room types, and the Grand Floridian is not a cheap resort. It's not a cheap resort by any means, but if you can time it right, like obviously we're here in January, it's low season, don't get me wrong, it's still busy, it's still expensive, but it's probably the least expensive that you will be able to get the Grand Floridian in most other hotels, because of the fact that it's January, it's just after Christmas kind of thing. But yeah, the room types can vary. It can start from somewhere like $500 per night, all the way up to like, I don't know, probably $2,000, $3,000. Now don't get me wrong, obviously we did not pay that much, but I think if you're paying for theme park views or club level, it can be even higher than that, which when I was looking at the prices, I was like, I really wish I could do this, but no, I can't. And you know what? Now that I've come here and we had a lovely kind free upgrade, which was amazing, a nice bonus. But I think even if we didn't, just being in these outer buildings, I was a little bit worried because I'd never seen them. I think I actually in a weird way prefer them. Now obviously it'd be amazing to be in the main building, don't get me wrong, but there's some kind of charm to having your own little, slightly more private building as well. Being in the Grand Floridian, but like, look, there's no one here, and you still get the same vibe, the same kind of atmosphere with the music, with the elegance of the hotel and the building. It's just not as busy or big as the main lobby, which normally if you go to the main lobby, no matter what time of day you go, there'll be at least some people there, because there's hustle and bustle of people coming, checking in, checking out, there's shops, there's restaurants, so it just feels a lot louder there. But if you want your more relaxing vibe, then just get the lowest room that you can, and you will still have a great time at the Grand Floridian. Now, we're on the 5th floor, so let me press the button. Honestly, I feel really sad that we're going to be leaving soon. This resort has been phenomenal. Like, it's exceeded my expectations, and this was never a resort that oh, hello, how are you? It was never a resort that I obviously I would love to I'd always wanted to stay there, but it's not like the Animal Kingdom Lodge where I got to stay last time. In terms of the theming, it was never one that I was like desperate to stay at. But bringing my mom here, I knew that it would be the most convenient for her, because I wanted her to have the best time possible, especially with her accident, especially with her low mobility. She literally had an accident exactly a year ago in January of 2023, and she had a very difficult 2023. We both did. So I just wanted it to be easy for her, and she has fallen in love with it. She just loves it. Like, she literally wants to spend time in the resort. She loves it that much, which has made me so happy. And maybe one day we'll come back if we are lucky. But there you go, 5th floor, and you can see there's signs for some of the suites here. Of course, that would be nice, but honestly, if you're traveling with just one person, me and my mom, the rooms are so big anyway that we are happy with the space that we do have. Here's a look at the lobby at Conch Key at the Grand Floridian Resort in Walt Disney World from the 5th floor. I love the carpets too, that's another thing. The carpets look like paintings, which is something that my mom mentioned straight away as soon as we came here. She just loves it. She loves everything. She loves all the details, and so do I. Like, it is just so relaxing. I feel like this resort was made to make you relaxed, and that's, like I said, that's why I'm happy that I was able to bring my mom and stay here with her. It's the perfect place for her, and I just feel very grateful that I was able to bring her and that she enjoyed it so much. But this over here is our room number 7518, which, as you can see, is so close to the elevators, the lifts, but also not close enough for it to be noisy by any means. It is absolutely perfect. And we didn't get magic passes, magic bands for this trip. We just used the cards that they gave us because we didn't want any extra costs. So, with that being said, let's head in. Let me just quickly close the door over here. Here you can see a quick map of the evacuation route, what we need to do, etc. But this is an overview of what the room looks like, and I think you can tell it is rather big. Like, this is huge. I'm gonna quickly pan so you can get a glimpse before I go into a little bit more detail later on. But look at that. Look at the carpets. They're stunning. The chandelier up there, it's got little birds on it. The view you can kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek of. But I think the first thing I'm going to show you, which is probably not too exciting, but this, as you probably have guessed, is the bathroom. So let's quickly head in, and already you can see we've got 2 sinks with these gold plated colors around them. Very, very nice. You got your mirrors on the side, a big mirror here as well, actually, with beautiful details around it. Let me see, okay, look at that. When you turn that second light on, it just becomes a thing of beauty. Very sweet, very big, very spacious. Again, loads of storage space for your towels, etc. My mom's been using that sink. I've had this one on the right. Of course, you get given your Disney mouthwash, soaps, etc. Complimentary with any stay, I believe. And some towels here. You've got this beautiful artwork, and the tiling's pretty nice as well. Now you do have this sliding door that separates the sinks to the toilet slash bath, which is nice. So coming here, we've got the toilet, nothing special, but you know, there it is. Some more towels, and then to my left here is the bath, and I have to say the bath has been wonderful, really good. So again, we've got the gold plated sinks over here in the shower as well, and you've got 2 showers, which I so appreciate. This shower, phenomenal, really great fun. And then you also have the kind of more controllable shower, which you can use as well. Both of them really good. Water pressure, great. Temperature, fantastic. Easy to adjust it, easy to control it. And my mom wanted to actually mention that, you know, the fact that the bath is quite low has been very helpful for her. So she was saying for her, people like herself who may struggle a little bit with mobility or getting in and out, children, it's, you know, great that they've got a lower bath than a huge big one where it can be a bit more dangerous for them. So that's definitely good, and you know, easy for families, easier I would say. And then of course you get given your conditioner, shampoo and body wash as well. Look at those hidden Mickeys, very cute. I've also bought my own shampoo though. But yeah, this is the bath with the sink area. Very cute, very elegant. I like it anyway. It's nice to just have a piece of artwork sitting inside your bathroom. Coming back out of the bathroom, to my left, when you first enter, you do have a wardrobe or closet, if you will, and I love the details on it. The bird's just so sweet. Like, they're not over the top decors, they're just kind of there, which is nice. And obviously we've just used it to put clothing, you know, jackets, etc. Obviously coming from London, from England at this time of year. England was cold, so we both had loads of warm stuff with us. You do have a safe as well. It's very big. You can easily fit a few different laptops in there, as well as other things if you wish to. What is this actually? And oh, okay, it's a steamer. I just read it. Got a steamer there, some more storage space up there, more storage down there. Make sure you are subscribed for a Disney World haul coming from this trip of mine. Carrying on from the wardrobe slash closet, here we've got some tea and coffee making amenities. So coffee, we've actually been having coffee almost every morning here in the hotel room. It just, you know, saves both money and time, so you don't have to constantly look for coffee whilst you're in the parks, although if you want several coffees, and there are coffees up there as well in the parks. You've got your kettle, got little cups and glasses, that's your ice bucket. Some more storage up there. Here we have got all our coffees, etc. So some Joffrey's one, Resort Blend, Walt Disney World. And you know what? It's growing on me. Joffrey's coffee is growing on me because I've had it every morning since I came, and it's not as bad as I thought. It's manageable. It's not like the best coffee I've had, but it's good. In terms of tea, you get an English breakfast tea and green tea. The green tea I've tried and it's nice. And then, let me open this. That down here, of course, is the fridge where we have some milk, and I think this is some of the extra food from my mom's chicken nuggets that we got the other day, chicken strips, which you're going to finish, so we put it there. Unfortunately we don't have a microwave, otherwise it would have been easy to eat it, but we'll see what we can do with it. And this is the school bread that we got from Epcot the other day. We literally purchased about 3 or 4 of them, and sometimes we have them in the room. I do really like the details as well, so there's so many beautiful details around the resort and the rooms here as well, which is so nice. Even here, like, look at that. It's kind of meant to be, basically these rooms recently had a renovation and they're meant to look a little bit like Mary Poppins themed, if that makes sense. Not over the top Mary Poppins, but just like little touches, little hints of Mary Poppins, which is cute. Here we've got the bin, recycling and trash. Here we've got this long desk, which obviously, as you can see, I put my luggage there. It's a bit of a mess, so much mess actually, so I do apologize for that. But like I said, Disney World haul is coming at some point. Now I thought I would show you this. This is where our cards were in, where we first checked in, room number 7518, and they gave us the cards in there. It's sweet. It's a nice little keepsake. And then this is the map of the resort, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, and you can see this is where our room is located, Conch Key 7518, and the lovely cast member Hannah drew a circle with Mickey ears on there for us, and all the directions as to how you can go to different parks if you wish to. MK and Epcot for Magic Kingdom, and Epcot, of course, you can get the monorail, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Disney Springs. They've got buses. You can also get boats to the Polynesian, etc. So yeah, cast members are very much happy to help you if you want. Now in there, we have actually already used it, but in there where we first arrived was a hairdryer, and the hairdryer was actually surprisingly really good. I can't remember where we've put it at the moment. We'll find it somewhere, but obviously we've used it a couple of times, so it's no longer in there. But the room does come with a hairdryer. Now if you ignore all the mess, we'll get back to that in a bit, but you do have this beautiful flat screen TV. It is huge. Like, this is a big TV, and I'll turn it on for you in a second. But before I do that, I'll show you some of the drawers here as well. For the most part, they're empty. Like, there's not much going on in them. Yeah, some bits and bobs here. That is entirely new. Last time I was in Disney World, these didn't exist. This is a new thing I think that most of the rooms in Walt Disney World have. Please let me know in the comments down below if that's the case, but I'm pretty sure it's not just exclusive to these rooms at the Grand Floridian. I think all of them have them. And it's meant to be like a Disney Alexa. So, hey Disney, play music.
Here's iHeartRadio.
Here's iHeartRadio. Oh, I love that. It's like Disney music. Of course it is. Bit of Encanto. I love this song. So yeah, this is actually, let me, I could actually tell it to stop. Hey Disney, stop. Okay, it stopped. Right, that's good actually. I don't own an Alexa myself, so I'm not used to just like these talking things, but it's cool. It's a cool new addition to the Disney hotels. It can be fun for children. You can have it set your alarm. You can have like wake up calls from Disney characters. You can do Disney trivia with them. Just things to do in the hotel room when you're bored. If you have children, it's perfect. For me and my mom, like, we haven't really used it at all really. And it does actually have all the information here about this new Disney Alexa situation, which is cool. You basically have to start everything with Hey Disney. So yeah, all the info will be there for you. This is for the sofa, so the sofa does actually turn into a bed, and you can see the sofa here. The sofa is really comfortable. Like, there's been evenings where we've just been chilling here, both of us, my mum and I, kind of enjoying life. It's nice and soft. It's a bit lower than the beds as well, so it's comfortable. And honestly, all you have to do to turn it into a bed is just pull this, which I'm not going to do right now, but it's really simple. You don't really have to go into too much effort for it. Here we've got some lovely artworks of Mary Poppins, but again in a very subtle way, as you can see. And I'm just going to give a pan so you can see the room from the other side. The beds are so lovely and so comfortable. And oh, there's the hairdryer. Just found it. There you go. So this is the hairdryer that you get in the room. This is my mum's suitcase, so plenty of space for luggage, etc. Storage, even under the beds. You can see, like, the beds are very high up. They're very much American beds, so you can store your luggage in there if you wish to. I hope you can appreciate just how big this room is. The deluxe rooms generally tend to be bigger than moderate and value rooms, but I mean, honestly, with me and my mum, we don't necessarily need all the space. It's just nice to have it. It's nice that with the deluxe price, everything's a bit bigger and more spacious as well. Like the carpets, I think I've already showed them to you, like, as a glimpse, and they are very nice. I love the colors of this room. Actually, are very nice and bright. Like, I prefer bright colors. As much as I loved my stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and is still one of my favorite resorts I've ever stayed at, in terms of like the color scheme, I definitely prefer this room. It reminds me a little bit of the Beach Club Resort. It's basically like pastel colors, which is lovely. And the beds. Okay, we'll get to the beds in a second, but I wanted to show you this artwork as well. This one isn't necessarily Mary Poppins, but it's got the same vibe. I think it's just on the grounds of the Grand Floridian, a little horse, you know, going through. And then you've got a little, sorry, I'm going to take my mask off. This is my charging thing. You've got a little bedside table, tiny one over here. Oh no, what am I doing with my life? But there, you can charge your things if you want to. There's a USB cable, which is perfect. And then you have, honestly, so many USBs around the room, which has made my life so easy, especially if you're charging loads and loads of things. Now, these bedside lamps are stunning. So nice. I am going to turn them on for you in a bit, but you also do get these ones. So there you go. If you want to use an extra light, if you do some reading just before bed, if you want it to be a bit brighter, then you can definitely do so. Now in the middle is where we have our other bedside table, the shared one. In here we've got a robe that we basically get provided with robes actually, which is nice. The Holy Bible, of course, and then this is just empty. And this light in the middle as well, the light fixture, I think is stunning. Like, look at that, the details with the umbrella over there. Very cute. You've got some information here, telephone safety and security, as well as room service, because one of the benefits of staying at the Grand Floridian is that you can actually order room service, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think currently it's the only Disney World resort where you can order room service at. unless you're staying club level. No other resort allows you this, so this is great. You can just scan this if you wish to, and the food actually comes from the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is an amazing restaurant in itself, and I'll show it to you later on. But yeah, we've had room service a few times and the food's been great, not phenomenal. I think we had the French onion soup once, that was really lovely. I had the burger once, that was nice. The other day I had some chicken. I think that was probably my favorite. I would recommend the breaded chicken if you're hoping to get some room service. And then here we got some more charging outlets, again a USB one. I've only had to use one adapter, which has been brilliant. The rest I've just used the USBs. So convenient. And actually, whilst we're here, let me just switch the light on of these. There you go. Hopefully you can see that one now over there and how beautiful they look. And it's the same on both sides. It just looks so nice with the way the glass is positioned around it. And because we're on the 5th floor, which is actually the top floor of this building, Conch Key, we have a slightly different ceiling than I believe the rest of the rooms would have if they're under the 5th floor. And I think that's one of my favorite things actually about the design of this particular room that we're in, number 7518, because look at that going into the balcony, which is actually going to be the last thing I show you. Before we go to the balcony though, look at these two. They are so comfortable. You've got 4 pillows each. They have extra ones as well. Let me just open the balcony / patio very quickly and take you guys outside. Ooh, okay, let me close it because I don't want anything to go in. I might cry because this view is phenomenal. This view is not at all what we paid for. Like I said, I don't know how we got so lucky. Big shout out to Cece and Hannah again, because I mean, we would have been happy with a standard resort view. Like, what is there to not like about the beautiful buildings here? I think that's what a resort view normally is, or like maybe you might see some pools, etc. But we're seeing the water, and if you look down there, all the way there, you may be able to spot Disney's Contemporary Resort, which is another one of my favorite resorts here. It's another deluxe resort. It's actually the closest Disney hotel to the Magic Kingdom, and I was lucky enough to stay there last year. But the fact that we can actually see the Contemporary means we're so close to the Magic Kingdom, and just I only wish we had longer at this hotel, because we've only been here for 6 nights. It was a very short trip, only about a week, literally about 6 days in the park, so not a long one. But maybe next time we'll come a bit longer and hopefully appreciate everything even more, just have more chance, more time to take in the view. It's amazing. Honestly, look at this view. It's a gorgeous day today in Orlando, actually. It might be a little bit cold, like about 15 degrees Celsius. It is chilly for sure, but I like it. I love the blue skies. I like the little bit of wind that you feel. We can actually see these palm trees from our room as well, like even from our bed when we wake up every morning. Without even coming out, we can see it. And it's just gorgeous. And like I said, the cast member said this is one of the best rooms that they have, and so lucky, so lucky to have been able to stay here for about a week. It's been honestly incredible. And you do also get a little table and a couple of chairs, because of course there's 2 of us. I imagine if there was more of you, then they might bring out some more seats for you if you wish to. But you can see we're on the top floor, which is awesome. I'm definitely the kind of person who prefers being on the top floor of any hotel. It's just a preference thing. Some people actually prefer the opposite. Let me in the comments down below, what do you prefer? Do you prefer like a ground floor kind of room? Do you have any preference at all? Does it matter to you? In any case, we have been extremely lucky with this view over the past week of being here. It's been one of the best resort view rooms I've ever had in any park, anywhere in the world actually. It's just, you can't really even tell it's Disney. It's just like a beautiful, relaxing resort, right? And that's why it's been perfect for my mum. Like, she's loved it. As soon as we stepped here, the first morning that we had, she came out and she was like, oh my god, like, and it's just been so worth it. It's been so worth it, and I've decided I will probably only ever stay at the Grand Floridian again if I ever get the chance. It will only be if I come again with my mum, because she deserves it, and I'm so happy to be able to be here with her. With that being said, I'm going to slowly but surely take you back into the room, say goodbye to this wonderful view and the Contemporary Resort. It is so beautiful. I'm definitely going to miss it, but let's head back in now. Anyway, I've come back into the room because I wanted to show you this. When you first turn the TV on, let me see if I can turn the volume up a little bit. It's so lovely, the music. My mom and I have been a big fan of it, especially my mom. It's so nice and relaxing, and you've got, you know, our party name, the welcome sign, and the music is just so gorgeous and so, again, in theme with the whole, I guess, Victorian vibe of this resort. You can see the castle. Saturday, January the 20th is the day today. and you can see the temperature as well. But no, it's lovely, and you do have loads of options of entertainment on the TV. If you don't want to just listen to the music and enjoy this view, then you can just go into some of the entertainment selections. So watch TV over here. There's a lot going on. There's some Disney World stuff if you want to find out things about Disney and the company, but also non-Disney films as well. So there's a lot. There is a lot. Not everything, but there's a variety of things that you can definitely watch. But I'm going to turn this off now because the music, as good as it is, you probably can't hear my voice very well. Now this, I feel like some of you may be, you know, curious about this. Maybe you're not, but if you are, there's Donald. And he looks chocolatey, doesn't he? But let me tell you the story behind this. Now, Hannah and Cece, who I have mentioned a couple of times, some cast members, lovely cast members at the front desk who checked us in when we first arrived. This was a surprise from them. We've just been chilling in our hotel for the past hour just as a little rest, and we had a knock on the door and we had a special delivery. A cast member brought us this little card and said special delivery for Samar and Roya, and I was so confused because obviously we hadn't ordered anything. I'll show you the card in a second, but this is what arrived to our door, and it's a beautiful, as you can see, it's the sculpture of Donald Duck with white chocolate, I believe. It is gorgeous with loads of strawberries dipped in chocolate. But Donald, basically, when we checked into this hotel last night, the lovely cast members at the front desk, Cece and Hannah, their names were. They were so lovely. Make sure you watch my travel day vlog as well if you want to see exactly what they did for us. It was so kind. And I was telling them, obviously it's my mom's first time. She had an accident last year, and it was just so lovely. They asked me what my mom's favorite character was, and I said she likes Donald Duck, she likes Dory, Finding Nemo, and I think that's why we've got this. Basically, they've made some extra magic for us. My mom and I just had a little emotional moment when we got this. We were so confused. I was legitimately confused because, like I said, we obviously weren't waiting for anything, and the best surprise came here. And look at that! It is absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much again to Hannah and Cece at the front desk and the whole Grand Floridian team. It was such an unexpected and magical surprise. My mom was absolutely overwhelmed. She's so excited to hopefully go and meet Cece and Hannah as well at the front desk at some point throughout the trip. But this is just so kind and unexpected and full on pixie dust and actual Disney magic. You've made our trip a million times more special, so thank you so much if you end up watching this.
Thank you so much, Cece and Hannah. I felt the magic of Disney, and you did such a beautiful, kind, magical treatment. I never forget what you did.
With that being said, I think that's more or less it, but let me just quickly show you our chandelier as well with the details of the birds. I guess because it's meant to be kind of Mary Poppins themed. They're not necessarily penguins, but they're just gorgeous. They're made out of glass, and it's a nice little detail. I just love the architecture here. Like, look at that. I love being on the top floor because I feel like it gives the room even more space, and it makes the ceilings a bit more interesting rather than it just being like a flat ceiling. So yeah, leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of this room 7518, and are there any other rooms that you've stayed at the Grand Floridian in other buildings perhaps that you think are worth staying at as well? I mean, I feel like every room here is gorgeous. Honestly, no matter which room you stay at, you are going to have a phenomenal time. I am going to leave the room now and take you back to the main lobby because we haven't gone in there yet. That's the last thing I want to show you. And you've seen a lot of beautiful things at the Grand Floridian already, but I'm saving the best till last. So it is the next day, and I'm currently standing in front of the main building here at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, which I'm going to take you in a bit to show you the grand lobby. But we've got a beautiful fountain here as well, and this resort also does have a couple of pools. You can see one of them over there. No one's in there at the moment because it's a little bit cold. It's chilly for Florida. It's about 14-15 degrees Celsius, but it's a nice beautiful pool over there, beautiful views, and you can see the pool roofs over there. It is open, it's just people are not in it right now. And then the next one will be on the other side. So to get to the other pool, we have to go this way. And this one seems to be a slightly more fun pool. You might be able to see some of the splashes coming through already. There you go. It's more of like a water splash zone, mainly for children. Pool hours, it says here, are from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. At least with this one over here. It's called the Aquatic Play Area. This little playground over here. It looks really fun. Again, nobody's in there at the moment. Makes it easier for me to film, obviously, but of course it's because of the weather. It might be beautiful and sunny, and it is, don't get me wrong. I'm loving the weather right now, but I suppose it's not the best time to get wet or go in a pool, in an outdoor pool anyway. They also have this beautiful beach area where you can actually see the Polynesian resort. Oh, You might have heard a little splash coming through. But yeah, across the lake is the Polynesian Resort, Disney's Polynesian Resort. Also a resort I would love to one day stay at. But this resort, Grand Floridian, has been phenomenal. It's a sandy beach as well. You can sit here, you can chill, and despite it not being the hottest of weathers, it's still nice enough to come and just chill here or play games if you wish. They also have chess, which is fun. But for now, I think it's time to head into the main lobby, the main building, the beautiful Grand Floridian lobby, so I can show you the chandelier, just the beauty of it, the grandeur of it. It is stunning. So there you go, let's head in. I do enjoy the Grand Floridian logos here. Very nice. And when you first come in, on your right you'll be able to see the Grand Floridian Cafe. Now, this is one of the restaurants here at this resort, and you can also order room service from this cafe, which we have a number of times. As I mentioned earlier, the food has all been really good. There's not been a single thing that we've tried from the Grand Floridian Cafe that hasn't been nice. But of course, you can also sit here and eat at the restaurant itself if you wish to. They do breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then here in front of me we've got 1900 Park Fair, which is a restaurant in Grand Floridian but that hasn't actually reopened since the closures in 2020, since the pandemic, unfortunately. My friends and I actually were lucky to eat here back in 2015. It used to be a character buffet dining experience, and hopefully one day they will bring it back. But the location of it is here. They also do some pin trading here. Coming in from there, we have one of the shops here just before we get to the main lobby, and I love this. Look at that. It's almost like a little postcard, and things move, so I'm gonna just show it to you for a little bit. You can see the fish are moving. That airplane, it says Disney Vacation Club. It's a DVC advertisement clearly, but even though I'm not the biggest fan of the DVC idea, I do really enjoy this. My mum was a big fan of it as well, and from the first time we saw it on our first night, she saw this display and she was like, this is so nice. It's very old school. It's meant to be a postcard. It's nice, and it's literally just a display for Sandy Cove, which is one of the shops here, open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'm going to very quickly take you in the shop. Now this shop has some of your snacks, some basic things, milk, etc. They've got some Mickey ice cream bars over there, frozen pizzas, biscuits, chocolates, Pop-Tarts, cereals, things like that, peanut butter, donuts, crisps, as well as a lot of like medical things, basic medical things, some Advil, paracetamol, plasters, again, basic needs that you may need or you may have forgotten to bring with you. Hand sanitizer, they even have goggles. Because you can actually get wedded and married at this resort, they also have a selection of wedding merchandise like happily ever after bottles over here, these beautiful frames. They've got Mickey and Minnie hats for bride and grooms. And then, oh my god, this is beautiful, this castle over here. Autograph books, magic bands, some pins, not like a lot, but a few pins definitely you can get here. And then over here again, a few more bits and bobs. You can get luggages here as well in case you overbuy and need a new luggage or a new, bag to take home with you. And then because this resort is also DVC, they do sell some Disney Vacation Club merchandise here. So there's a mug, there's a Spirit jersey, there's the ears. I'm not sure if you definitely have to be DVC to buy these or anyone can buy them, I'm not sure. But obviously I don't own DVC, I don't have a DVC membership at all. So let me know in the comments if you do. Do you have to show your DVC pass to get them? Not that I want to buy them, just very curious. Anyway, coming out of the shop, firstly we've got some drinking bottle stations over here and beautiful artwork. This is an antique lithograph from around the 1900s, which is very cool. And then we're slowly but surely getting into the main lobby. The best thing, I suppose, of this resort, the most beautiful part of it, the grandest part of the Grand Floridian. I mean, look at that. This area is just so relaxing, and my mum and I have actually spent quite a bit of time just chilling here. We've really made the most of this resort in the short stay that we had, only about 6 nights, I think. Just under a week, I would say, we've been here, and we've made the most of it. We really have, and I think we're going to do the same thing if we ever get a chance to stay here again. It's one of the resorts where if you are paying this much money to stay here, you might as well make the most of it, right? It is just stunning. Now, obviously, I can't show you every single detail, unfortunately, because there are a lot, but hopefully you guys can get the picture. Those chandeliers up there were just phenomenal, and as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, if you want to actually stay in the main building, all the rooms in the main building, so those top rooms levels are all rooms, but they're all club level, so you have to pay extra to be staying club level to then be able to actually stay in this main building. Now obviously, as I mentioned earlier, we were staying at Conch Key, which is one of the outer buildings, so we didn't pay extra for club level. We just didn't think it was worth it when I was looking this trip for myself and my mum. But I would love to hear your thoughts. If you've ever had a chance to stay club level here at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. Is it worth it? Is it worth the extra cost? Because it's quite a lot more money to stay club level, and yes, it would be nice, I feel like, to stay in the main building, but you guys got to see our room as well. We had a phenomenal view. We had a beautiful room and a beautiful, like, quieter building as well, so we were very happy with what we got, to be honest. So I'd love to hear, is it worth it? Is it something that I should try and save up for, maybe one day staying in the main building? Or would you say it's not really worth that extra money that you have to pay? Anyway, one thing that I think you get access to if you are staying club level is this, the Garden View Lounge, I think. And this is where the location of that is. I believe even if you're not club level, you can go there. It's just a lounge, from my understanding. It mainly does like drinks and whatnot, or small snacks. Let me quickly go up and just give you a little look of it, because I haven't actually seen it myself, and it looks lovely, to be fair. Look at that. There's a little TV. Yeah, nice and relaxing, some beautiful views of the outdoor as well. I'm spotting a Disney photographer over there, so I guess there are some photographers that just take photos of you because this resort is so gorgeous. But I want to draw some attention to the ground, the tiling on the ground just outside the lounge. So here we can see Mrs. Potts looking, that's all right, looking beautiful. And then on the other side, we've got Chip, her son. It's just so cute, the details here. And it's called the Garden View Lounge here, so I guess it works well with what they have. Also, remember that beautiful Donald chocolate that was given to us as pixie dust by some of the cast members here? Well, look at that, a chocolate sculpture hand decorated by the Grand Floridian Bakery. This is just on display here, all made by chocolate. It's the castle, Cinderella's castle. We've got Cinderella herself, some pumpkins, loads of flowers, the fairy godmother is there. It is just stunning, the fact that this is all made out of chocolate, and I hope you guys can see it. It's a little bit difficult to show it to you with the brightness of the outdoors, but it's just amazing, and we feel so lucky again that we got given something similar to this. Obviously not quite as huge, but a little chocolate Donald, probably from the same bakery here. It's just amazing. Can you guys see those stained glass details on the ceilings? Hang on, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, because it's just, honestly, this is a stunning resort. It feels very elegant. It feels just so beautiful. And we've got another shop here, and I've not even actually been in this shop yet. It's called the Curiouser Clothiers, and I guess it's a shop that sells clothes. So let me take you inside, but before I go, look at this display here again. Some Dooney and Burke bags. I guess it's more of an upmarket kind of shop. We've got an Elsa one as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's head in. Oh wow, these are all the Grand Floridian specific merchandise. You've got some teacups here, very nice. You got a bag, you've got a lounge fly. I didn't even know that. The specific Grand Floridian lounge fly, that is so cool. $69 you can get some, I guess, bath towels if you want to, some robes. They've got these scarves, which are lovely, very nice and soft, and a magnet, I presume. I might have to get the magnet. Look at it, that's beautiful. They have these Grand Floridian wallets, again made by Loungefly, so presumably rather expensive. A little t-shirt here with a rose, this is $40, not bad. The Loungefly's over there again. We've got ears as well, look at that. They're actually quite nice, very elegant looking. I really enjoy the colours. It really does give you the feel of staying at the Grand Floridian with kind of the pastel colour of the bow and everything. It's nice. The pair of ears might come home with me. Not sure about the lounge fly though, that's too expensive. And yeah, the rest of the shop, as the name suggests, seems to be clothes, outfits. Lovely outfits. Look at this one over here. Look at this hat, that's quite gorgeous over here. They've got perfumes. Oh wow, look at this range. Not seen this in the parks at all. This is a Walt Disney World t-shirt over here. We've got these Walt Disney World Dooney and Burke bags, which are lovely. And carrying on in this last room in the shop, they have some Spirit jerseys. I guess it's mainly men's clothing here. Some t-shirts, some shirts, like really nice outfits, that kind of stuff. Some polo necks. It's nice. And there's a little mirror here, quite a big one. So hello. Anyway, I'm now back into the grand lobby from the shop, because honestly, this lobby just draws you in. Like, it just makes you want to hang out in it. It's so nice. The only thing my mum and I were talking about, and we actually mentioned it to a cast member, we asked a cast member if they did that, which we were wondering if they might like serve coffee and tea and whatnot. So if people are just chilling here in the lounge, in the lobby area, it would be really lovely if they could, we could order food, for instance, or at least some drinks. And the customer said she agrees that it would be amazing, but because sometimes it gets very busy, and she said it would be nice for like quieter times and it would be, it'd work. But for instance, they were saying during Christmas, which obviously we weren't here, we're here in January of 2024, which is low season. It's when it's quieter, it's when everything's a little bit cheaper. But for Christmas, apparently this lobby was so packed that she said it probably just wouldn't really work, which is understandable. But it may be something, she literally said it's something that she's going to pass on, because she also thinks it would be nice, the cast member that we spoke to. We just mentioned it, we just asked, is it possible to get some coffee here whilst we're sitting here? And they said it's something that she also agrees they should do, but at the moment they don't. We've got a grand piano here, and some evenings there is a pianist here who plays fantastic music. Now, I played the piano as well, obviously not nearly as good as a professional pianist can, but I do love the piano as an instrument, and so that was beautiful as well, just being able to chill here a little bit and listen to phenomenal music. I'm going to show you some clips from the other evening where we listened to some. Now this just seems to be a little golden cage. I don't know why I keep saying little, because this is actually rather big, but it's a very nice detail, because on the opposite side we've got the lift, and we've actually had to use the lift quite often because my mom, again, with her mobility issues, she's not very good with stairs, unfortunately, since her accident. She's still working on it. It's something that will take time after hopefully she has another surgery. But yeah, the lift here is so beautiful and old school, and honestly, not too bad either. We've never really had to wait too long for the lift. It's nice that there is an option, a really easy one to use when we need to go to a higher level. And yeah, that's more or less the main lobby. Ooh, I guess they're taking some photos here. It's a bride and groom. It's the newlywed people having a photo shoot there. But I thought I would show you this area here. It's a little children's area where they can watch some television. I'm not sure what would have been playing just now because it's the credits, but yeah, nice little area for them to play. If you're not using the lift to go to a higher level, then you of course have these grand staircase that will take you up to the higher floors. And then right next to that is the main front desk, is where you would come to check in. If you don't choose to check in online, which I prefer to just actually speak to somebody when I come, but of course you do also have the option to check in on your app or online if you wish to. But yeah, there you go. This is the front desk. We've got bell services here as well, and it's quite a big front desk area because yeah, customers just want to help you. And as I mentioned, Cece and Hannah were phenomenal when we first checked in. But with that being said, we've now come to the other side of the grand lobby here. So when you first enter, if you've come by car, by Uber, by bus, by Maze Connect, then this is the first view that you're going to have once you enter the lobby. The other side is the side that will obviously take you to the other buildings, to the parks, etc. But this is the view that you get coming in by car. So there you go, look at that. It is stunning, so beautiful. Honestly, I don't want to stop looking at it. I don't want to stop vlogging it because it's just... Leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, because I am so impressed. It's not just a beautiful hotel, because don't get me wrong, there are other hotels that might be a bit more grand than this in other parts of the world, but with the added touch of Disney and this grand, elegant lobby, it just makes it like such an amazing experience. I was honestly a little bit worried about bringing my mom to Walt Disney World. As I said, she's never been before. It's her first time. This trip was her very first time in Walt Disney World. She'd only ever experienced Disneyland Paris before, and like 10, 12, 13 years ago was the last time she was in Disneyland Paris. But she literally today, and we're checking out in a few hours, she has given cast compliments to people. She has written reviews online already. She's like, I want to let people know, I want to let the Walt Disney Company know how perfect her stay has been, how magical this experience has been. And she's felt it, and she's felt the magic, and that just means so much to me. And I do think that the cast members have had a big role to play in that. Like cast members, not only at this resort, like obviously this resort has had phenomenal cast members. We've not had a single mediocre experience with the cast members in this resort. In fact, every single interaction we've had with the cast members at the Grand Floridian has just been outstanding, like so lovely. They really show that they care about you. Sometimes we've had phone calls asking about us. Like for a couple of days my mom wasn't feeling very well, and they asked about her. Like they literally asked rang to see how she's doing, and these are things that you just don't really get in a regular hotel generally. It's the personal touch that Disney gives. With that being said, I'm going to quickly take you up to the second floor to show you where the monorail area is, and then we're basically going to be done. Alright, so coming up to the second floor, which is the other floor that is communal. Everybody can come and visit. The rest of the floors, I believe, are guest rooms, like I said, club level guest rooms. Here they seem to have a little photo backdrop with a photographer, which is nice. This is lovely. Oh my god, I've just spotted Cinderella's slippers there, so I guess you can take some fun photos here. I might even just do one now actually, even though I don't look my best, but that's something that you can do. If you have photo pass, of course, it's going to be complimentary. And then here they've got one of the other shops. I think this is their main shop. It's called Mr. Mouse Mercantile. I'm going to quickly take you in, and as you can see, they've got plenty of 2024 merch over here. This is the Loungefly. Disneyland Paris has released something similar, but the range here is definitely much bigger than what Paris is currently offering. They have these Spirit jerseys, which are definitely like warmer than regular Spirit jerseys. Seem to be at $40, I think, roughly. Oh, these are adorable. My first trip to Walt Disney World is a blue one and a pink one. Very nice for babies. They have some toys here, some plushes, so a little bit of everything actually. So this is like the shop where you can get a mix of things. We had that first shop downstairs, which is where you get your essentials, your food items, your frozen pizzas, your medicine, your pins, autograph books, ears, things like that. These seems to be the one of like everything. And then we of course had that clothes shop as well downstairs, which has slightly more, I suppose, upmarket stuff. But yeah, not the biggest of shops, but it's nice. Like I said, it's got a bit of everything. So if you're staying here and if you just want to have a quick look around or get some last minute souvenirs for people, then this is a great place to come. I do love this range here actually. This Loungefly, I spotted it on our first day and I haven't bought it, but I really want to. I'm not gonna lie, it's a stunning Loungefly. So it's taken a lot out of me to not purchase this. We'll see. It's beautiful. And then once you come out of this shop, firstly you've got another stunning view of the lobby from the second floor here. You can be closer to this wonderful chandelier, and then you can overlook the lobby or the pianist if you're coming here in the evening when they're playing. This door over there behind me is where you would need to leave out of if you want to get the monorail, and one of the perks of staying at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort is that you've got plenty of transportation options, one of them being the monorail, and you can take the monorail to Magic Kingdom, you can go to Epcot with it, you can go to some of the other Magic Kingdom resorts like the Polynesian, Contemporary. We've used the monorail the most, I think, on this trip. My mum's enjoyed it. It's just been very convenient. So yeah, second floor, you come there. It's open from 7 a.m. until midnight every day, at least in January it is, and it's just perfect. It just makes life so much easier. You can see one is just chilling over there right now. Let me quickly go out and show it to you. So there you go. This is where you would need to do your little security checks, and then you can pop in. Nice and easy. Last but not least, I'm going to take you very briefly to the Basin White shop that they have here. Again, it's one of the unique things they have at the Grand Floridian. So if you're into your soaps and nice smelly things, then oh my god, it already smells amazing. Isn't it grand? Candle wax, pineapple floats. I guess it kind of smells like Dole Whip perhaps. Yeah, Yoho, pirate stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. It smells beautiful. Nice place to get some souvenirs as well for friends and family. Like they've even got some Mickey shaped soap, which is nice. Look at that. Oh, this is wonderful. This is my first time stepping into this shop actually. Oh my god. Some Happy Snowman foam soaps over here. There's a Mickey one. Honestly, I wish you guys could smell this place because it's stunning. And look at the chandelier just outside. So yeah, and again, even if you're not staying at the Grand Floridian, you are absolutely free to come and visit this shop if you want to. So it's open to anybody. You don't have to necessarily be staying at this resort to come inside. But yeah, loads of beautiful designs, very cute souvenirs. Lord have all the mercy. May even have to buy something, and if you want to see if I did or not, check out my haul. They do also have a Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique here, which is nice, but at the moment it's closed. I don't know if it's ever reopened since the pandemic. Maybe it has. Let's have a look at the hours. Oh, it should be open. This is hours 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm currently filming this at around midday, so I guess maybe it's just not open today. Look at the details here though, honestly. No matter where I look, I just see something stunning, like this little carousel, not carousel, what's the one I'm looking for? The wheel. a nice old school wheel over here. We've got Citricus, which is one of the other restaurants here. Victoria and Albert's, which is one of the poshest meals you can ever have. It costs quite a lot, and maybe one day I will do it. It's one of those things where you really need to just love a full and long meal experience, and even though I love my food, I'm not sure I'm ready to spend that much money on food just yet, but that's where you would need to go for it. Victoria and Albert's and Citricus, which that we might try next time we come. That's more something that I think I will enjoy. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful resort. And then here I think is the Enchanted Rose Lounge, which this is currently completely quiet. With that being said, it's time for me to end this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed this tour of the Grand Floridian Resort here at Walt Disney World. I have had the most perfect stay. I have loved every single minute of staying here. It's been amazing spending it with my mom, seeing how happy she is, seeing how much she has enjoyed staying at the Grand Floridian Resort, and hopefully one day we'll be able to come back together and stay here again. I would love to hear your thoughts. As I said, have you ever stayed at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort? What resorts have you stayed at that you would recommend that I should hopefully maybe look into staying at on my next visit? And if you've never stayed here before, does it look like some place that you would like to stay, or is it not really your vibe? Because it's not going to be everyone's vibe, even though it's beautiful and grand, like there's no doubt about it. Some people prefer a slightly different theming, and that's completely understandable. Like, I thought I wasn't going to be fully into the theming, and I thought somewhere like Animal Kingdom Lodge I would prefer the vibe of it, which I love that, don't get me wrong, that was amazing, but this has been phenomenal as well. Can't deny it. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to see more videos and follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.